Bangladesh Shipping Corporation, often referred to simply as BSC, stands today as a pivotal player in the nation's maritime ambitions, a symbol of both resilience and aspiration in the global shipping arena. But to understand where BSC is headed, it's important to first appreciate where it stands right now and how it is charting its course into the future. In the present moment, BSC's operational fleet comprises 5 ocean-going vessels, all built in the 2018-19 newbuilding program in China. This program originally delivered 6 modern ships, 3 bulk carriers, and 3 product oil tankers, each with a deadweight tonnage of approximately 39,000. However, one of those vessels, the MV Bangalore Samriddhi, was tragically lost in 2022 during the Ukraine conflict, a stark reminder of the unpredictable risks inherent in global shipping. The loss, though mitigated by an insurance payout, has left BSC with 5 active ships, 2 bulk carriers, and 3 product oil tankers. The first of these is the MV Bangalore Jojatra, a bulk carrier that has become a workhorse for the fleet. Alongside it sails the MV Bangalore Orjan, sometimes also referred to as Bangalore Arjan, which has been notably active on South American routes, recently calling at ports like Rosario in Argentina. These vessels primarily carry bulk commodities such as grains, ores, and coal, responding to shifting global demand and market opportunities. On the tanker side, the MT Bangalore Agrajatra operates predominantly on Southeast Asian trade lanes, while NEMT Bangalore Agrodut is frequently employed on Indian Ocean routes. The third tanker, MT Bangalore Agragoti, has demonstrated BSC's growing flexibility, recently completing voyages to the U.S. East Coast, including Wilmington, thus showcasing the ability to capture arbitrage opportunities and respond to shifting patterns in global energy and product trades. Unlike many global shipping companies that operate fixed liner services, BSC's approach is agile and adaptive. The corporation primarily engages in time charters and spot trading, meaning that its vessels shift routes and cargoes in response to market signals and charterer requirements. This allows BSC to maximize utilization of its fleet, but it also means that the company must remain constantly vigilant, ready to capitalize on new opportunities while managing risks in volatile markets. The product tankers, for instance, have become adept at triangulating their routes to maximize earnings and minimize ballast legs. These ships often move refined products such as diesel, gas oil, and palm-based chemical products between the Middle East, India, Southeast Asia, and, when the market allows, further afield to regions like the U.S. Atlantic coast and even the Caribbean. The recent successful Atlantic crossing by the MT Bangalore Agragoti to Wilmington demonstrates BSC's operational reach, as well as its capacity to capture lucrative spot cargoes when the arbitrage window opens. Meanwhile, the bulk carriers, MV Bangalore Jojatra and MV Bangalore Orjan, are heavily involved in transporting agricultural commodities and minor bulks. These include seasonal movements of grains from Argentina and Brazil to Asian markets, routes that have become increasingly important as global food and feed supply chains evolve. On the return journey, these vessels can be repositioned with the backhaul cargoes such as cement clinker or slag into Bangladesh and the Bay of Bengal region, reducing costly empty voyages and enhancing overall efficiency. But BSC is not content to simply maintain the status quo. In 2025, the corporation has launched an ambitious expansion program, signaling a return to the container shipping sector after nearly 3 decades of absence. This move is both strategic and timely, given the surging demand for containerized trade in the region and Bangladesh's growing role as a manufacturing and export hub, especially in textiles and garments. The centerpiece of this expansion is a government-backed plan to acquire 6 state-of-the-art container ships from South Korea, each with a capacity of between 2,500 and 3,000 20-foot equivalent units, TEUs. The project, estimated at over $330 million, has already received primary approval from the Planning Commission. Deliveries are targeted within the next 2 to 3 years, with the new vessels expected to be in service by 2027 or 28. These ships will be deployed on key regional routes, connecting Chattogram, Bangladesh's principal seaport, with major transshipment hubs such as Singapore, Port Klang, and Tanjung Pelepas. There is, however, talk in local media and industry circles that BSC's ambitions in container shipping may extend even further. Some reports suggest that as many as 12 cellular box ships could be ordered as part of a broader strategy to reclaim market share and establish Bangladesh as a serious player in regional and even intercontinental liner trades. While the exact mix of ships and delivery schedule remains under discussion, these plans underscore a new sense of scale and ambition at BSC. Additionally, BSC is moving to strengthen its bulk division. The corporation has recently secured government approval to purchase 2 new bulk carriers from China, each with a capacity of 63,500 deadweight tons at a combined cost of nearly $77 million. Contracts are expected to be signed soon, further reinforcing BSC's presence in the vital dry bulk segment and enabling the company to respond more effectively to swings in global commodity flows. Behind these developments is a broader strategic vision, one that aims to diversify BSC's operations, enhance its resilience, and position Bangladesh as a maritime nation of substance. Statements from government and company officials point to a longer-range aspiration: a fleet of 21 to 22 ships over the next 5 years. While this is not yet a finalized order book, it is a clear signal of intent, reflecting both political will and a recognition of the crucial role that shipping plays in economic growth, trade security, and national development. In the short to medium term, BSC is expected to continue optimizing the employment of its existing fleet. Product tankers will likely deepen their engagement in Indian Ocean and Atlantic markets, building repeatable loops that link the Middle East, East Africa, Southeast Asia, and the Indian subcontinent, while remaining alert to Atlantic arbitrage opportunities. Bulk carriers will focus on capturing seasonal grain and coal flows, particularly between South America and Asia, while seeking out backhaul cargoes to maximize efficiency. Looking ahead to the arrival of the new container vessels, BSC is also exploring smart partnerships and feeder agreements with established regional operators. By securing slot agreements and feeder partnerships between Chattogram and major hubs like Singapore, Port Klang, Colombo, and Tanjung Pelepas, BSC can ensure that there is a ready pipeline of demand when its own box ships come online, allowing services to seamlessly upgrade from chartered slots to BSC-operated loops. Once the new container ships are delivered, BSC's service blueprint is expected to focus on 3 main loops. The first, a Bay Hub feeder, would link Chattogram with Colombo, using 3 to 4 vessels to plug Bangladesh into the mainline alliance networks via this critical South Asian hub. The second, a Straits shuttle, would connect Chattogram with Port Klang and Singapore, providing maximum connectivity and transshipment options for Bangladeshi exporters and importers. A third loop, linking Chattogram with Tanjung Pelepas and Chinese ports like Shikoh and Nansha, would tap into the burgeoning China-Bangladesh trade, particularly for garment inputs and finished goods. To maximize commercial effectiveness, BSC is expected to blend time charter-in coverage for peak periods with dedicated deployment of its own hulls for project and government cargoes. By arranging long-term deals for bunkers and port services at strategic hubs, BSC can also control costs and improve reliability, key factors for success in global liner shipping. In summary, the Bangladesh Shipping Corporation stands at a crossroads of opportunity and transformation. With a solid core fleet, a bold expansion into container shipping, and a clear focus on operational flexibility and strategic partnerships, BSC is poised to play a far larger role in regional and global shipping. The journey ahead will not be without its challenges, but with vision, investment, and adaptability, BSC is well positioned to help steer Bangladesh towards a future as a true maritime nation.